beigeish kind of color. At this point, I could use my round brush, and that's perfectly fine, so I'll show it both ways, right? So since I have paint loaded up on my flat brush, I'm going to just kind of start right there. That's kind of where I want it, so I'm going to make this circle. I know, it's scary. If you want to, you can have a template. There's nothing wrong with a template. So if you want to cut out your own round template, you certainly can. I've watered down my my paintbrush, and I want to pull in just a little bit of orange so it looks as if there's some transparency, right? So it sees, so you can see through it and see the ocean, but, or I mean the beach part where the beach ball is laying on, but you don't have to do that. You want it to be very natural highlights on the glass ball. So this is where you get to play around again and pull in white and a little bit of orange if you want to. And let that glass ball look as if, see, and I didn't even look at it as if it's sitting there. So I didn't even paint over that too much, even though I'm giving the impression that that ball is round, right? Isn't that cool? And just a little bit of white in there. Just play around with it. Okay, up on the top, it's a little bit round. And down here, it is darker because it's sitting on the beach. So I do want to have that impression that it is being shadowed a little bit. Come back to my black. Just put some down in there, no big deal. Come back and just a little bit. So that's pretty dark. So I'm going to go in and just a little bit of white with that. And then flatten it out. Don't want it to look as if it's too round on there, on the shadow, right? Again, you're thinking abstract, so it's not always going to be this perfect shadow, but you do want to have just slightly darker right under the ball, just right under it. There. Moving over to these two glass balls that are sitting together, just establish my circle. This time I'm using the round brush. Again, I'm going to pull in some white. Don't want it to be too much of one color all in the same area. Pull a little bit of white in for kind of the reflection and give it some roundness. Some roundness. There you go. Good job on that. Woohoo! Some roundness. A little beach ball over there. This one, the glass ball, is a little bit darker. Down here. There we go. And make your second one over here. Could be bigger or smaller. I might want to go just a little bit bigger, just to have some variety, right? So there's my flat round brush that I was using. I like the flat brush myself. I'm going to go back to my flat brush. It covers more ground in this case. And again, you don't have to fill it in all the way because we want to give the impression that we can see through it. Just kind of, there we go, look at that. Hey, I'm having some fun with that. Thank you again for being with me today, going on this journey of video and live video. Your feedback is so appreciated because if you've painted both the live video and the recorded one, such as this, there's a little bit of a difference. And your input is greatly appreciated. I want you to know that when we get back to some kind of normalcy, I intend to have the shop open for people who want to paint in the shop. And I'm going to continue these video classes this way too. So I'm not going to stop these video classes. I think there's some value to offering both. I'm pulling a little bit of green down in here in this shadow because I want that to have the viewer feel as if they're seeing the green coming through this beautiful sunset and coming through into there. And even a little bit of orange in there. Isn't that cool? Just love that. Pull that down in there. Nothing's wrong with that. There you go. Kind of round the shape of the glass ball. Probably need a little bit more green in this one. Overextended that shadow a little bit, but I think it's okay. What do you think? Right. You just play around with it. Remember, acrylic dries, and when it dries, it's hard to do blending. And well, of course it dries, but it dries in minutes. So you've got to really determine what you want to do in those minutes while it's drying as far as anything you want to blend, right? And just kind of smudging that down in there. You see what I'm doing with my brush? Just kind of smudging. Just smudging it along. Letting it have that freedom to express itself in the nature of things. You don't like something, you go back and just kind of paint over it. But remember, once something's dry, it's a little more challenging to have that blended look. So I take my brush and I smudge it. So it's supposed to look like that, right? There you go. Nice. These little round things are part of the glass ball, kind of like a balloon. It's where it gets tied off, so to speak. So if you want to play around with that, I suggest going back with a clean round brush. And what I did is I just kind of made a little bit of a gray and a green. As light as I could. Pull that green in there. The green is important in it because that's part of the glass ball. So you do want to have a little bit more green than anything in there. And then I'm deciding, okay, I'll put one kind of up here this time. Maybe like have it come up. Right? And then you go back with black and just kind of do a little bit of roundness. Roundness. Kind of a roundness in there. And same with this little guy. Have this one come over. I'm establishing with black, most definitely, aren't I? So go back with the green and soften that out a little bit. You're just kind of making that glass ball tie off, I guess, right? And pull a little bit of white in there to give it a little bit of roundness and shape that way. And just touch it. So I'm thinking, when we do these videos that are in place for you, you can always go back and do a second painting or share with your friends. Okay, see where I kind of make little messes? I'll just go back. Have it be a natural mess, right? Nobody has to know. Well, I guess you do now. Yeah, have it be a natural mess. It's all good. Oh, when we do the little netting, it's just a matter of a round brush and kind of just do little crisscrosses. There's no rhyme or reason on that one either. So I'll show you how to do that. Take a little bit of black, of course, fairly wet but not drenching wet paintbrush. Round that in there like that. So you want your paintbrush to be a little bit damp so it can pull easily, right? I'm going to make kind of a gray and just crisscross. So like I'm going to anticipate that one coming down and going around. You see, I didn't put a little area where the glass ball was blown up at. I want to do that. Yeah. So then go back to my black and gray blended area. And it is enclosed. Usually netting will show the entire glass ball, and it's kind of frayed, it's been in the ocean, so it's okay if it has kind of a little wiggly to it. Totally fine with that. And then you just determine where you want kind of those cross things to go, kind of holding the glass ball in there. No rhyme or reason on that either. It's kind of what you want to do. And again, the water has like really taken its toll on the netting. So whatever you want to do around that, you don't even have to have netting on it, and you can have netting on the other ones too if you want, absolutely, or none on this one and netting on those, maybe even tied together. That's totally fine. I look forward to seeing what you do with your glass balls, and again, it's your painting, so you can put as many as you want to on that. All right. So in your bag, you got raffle tickets. So here we go. Pulling one out. This is the one I touched and the one I'm pulling out. 7, 6, 7, 1, 8, 2. 7, 6, 7, 1, 8, 2. Write in the comments if this is yours, and certainly write in the comments if you have questions or comments or concerns, and I will be standing by to support you on that. 7, 6, 7, 1, 8, 2. You are the winner of a 10-pack of brushes and a little container of some sand, maybe from, I don't know, Ocean Shores or Peter Iredale shipwreck down in Oregon, or over in the San Francisco Bay Area. Ow! And then you can incorporate sand into your paintings too. All right, there you go. I'm going to set that aside up there with that painting. Tells me that's who won that. Isn't this wonderful? I'm sure you're doing a fantastic job. I know you can do it. You've come a long way, and you are very dedicated to your projects, and I appreciate that about you. Please feel free to post your paintings, pictures of your paintings, and be kind to yourself. You're doing a great job. And thank you again for supporting Nilla Vander Shop. I appreciate you all. Take care, and I'll see you live someday after I get out of my little 30-day no live video. But if you like the video set up this way where you could go back and rewind and go forward and that kind of thing, by all means, let me know. Your opinion and your suggestions matter to me, and I appreciate your feedback. Thank you much. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.